Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will share with you some wooden decor ideas. When I go thrifting, I always look for wooden pieces because you can transform them, make them fit into your decor very easily. So I picked up a couple of pieces that I will transform today, and I also have one other wooden piece that I made from scratch. So stay tuned for this.
For my first DIY today, I will make a wooden decor chain, and for that I need some wood, and this was a craft I made a month ago, and I will use these wooden rounds that I just drilled out, or my hubby did. I have 4 of them, and then I asked my hubby to make a smaller hole right in the center, so I have 4 rings instead of 4 round blocks of wood. So that's what he's doing here with the big guns, and it looks like this. And I have the 4 of them right here, but they are very rough now, and next thing I need to do is to make them look pretty. So I take them and put them right here, lock them into place, and then I take a rough rasp and around the inner edge of that ring, and once I am happy I do it with a finer grit rasp as well. And after that is done, I will take the drill and some sandpaper that I have made, just put it on a piece of wood like you see here, and I can easily sand off the inner edge of that ring. So the inner edge is now almost complete, and now for the outer edge I will round that as well, and I do that with my belt sander, as you see me do here. Just sanding and sanding until I am happy with the result and it looks even. And I do that on all 4 of the rings. And then it's time to go in with a fine sandpaper and just sand off the last bit and make it nice and smooth to the touch. You see the difference? Now they're all done. Now I need to cut through 2 of the rings in order to insert the other rings. So I'm marking out how large I need to do it, and I will do it in an angle, so it's very easy to put that piece back again. So on 2 of them, like so, and then I will take my Japanese handsaw and saw off that little piece, and I do it in an angle, as you can see, and I do that on 2 of the pieces like so, and here they are, and I can easily put them together like so, and then it's time to put those little pieces back on again, and I will use some wood glue to do that. So put on some wood glue, and then I take some masking tape and just put it on the underside of that ring to hold that piece in place until the glue is completely dry. And I do the same with the other one. and then I set them aside to dry for at least a couple of hours. They are now dry. They look like this. You can still see very clearly where the cuts are, so I will try something here. Take some sawdust and some wood glue and mix it, and then put it in the gap between the wooden pieces, and I set that aside to dry for a bit. I actually left it overnight, and then next day I will do my best to sand off any excess glue, and it took me a while. It was quite tough to work with that glue with the sawdust in it, but I managed. And the last thing I will do is to take my natural oak stain and go over all 4 pieces in my chain. And that's it for this wooden decor chain. Et voila, here it sits on my coffee table in my living area, looking very pretty. Love how it turned out. You can still see where I have put the pieces back together, but I don't mind. You can always put it like that so it won't show, or it doesn't really matter. It's nice and smooth to the touch, and I love it. Tell me what you think.
If you're new to my channel, hi, I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, renovation of my home, and I even do some pottery and some painting, anything creative really. Please join me, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and join my YouTube family.
For my next DIY, I will take this wooden bowl that I thrifted some time ago. Love the shape of it, the size of it. So what I will do is try to make it a little bit more interesting. So I will mark out 2 centimeters and 6 centimeters. So I have like a decorative sort of edge around that bowl. You will get the idea in just a couple of minutes. So all the way 2 centimeters and 6 centimeters. And once I'm all the way around, I will just connect the dots. So I have 2 lines like you see here. And in between those lines, I will make something beautiful. First thing I will do is to make some handles, and for that I need to figure out exactly where I need to put them on the opposite side of each other. So I'm marking out where I want them. This will not be external handles that I just put on the ball. I will drill big holes too, right next to each other, and that will become my handles. You will see in just a couple of seconds. And here I'm drawing the circles that will become the handles, 2 on each side. And then I'm just trying out a little bit if I want to make some more circles all the way around, smaller ones, different sizes. And then I called for my hubby because we need to be 2 persons here. I'm holding the bowl and he is drilling. First the 2 holes for the handles, you will see. And another one right next to it. Like so. And like that you have the handles. And now that's the biggest holes we're going to make. And now for the next smaller drill, and we're going from large to small because those holes will weaken the wood. And if you were to go the other way around and finish with the big holes, it's a big chance that the bowl will break because you have much more pressure on the drill when you're making the bigger holes. So going from bigger to smaller to smaller to smaller, and we just randomly put the holes in place within those 2 lines that I made earlier. I'm pointing, he's drilling, I'm holding the ball. And now we're to the smallest drill, just filling out the space. And this is how it turned out. Love, love, love it. Now it's time to sand the piece inside and out, and then also in each and every of those holes. One thing that I don't like about this bowl is the color of it. It has sort of a yellow undertone to it. As soon as I'm done sanding, I will address that with a black stain that I'm putting on here all over the piece, on the inside, on the outside, on the bottom. And lastly, also in each and every of the holes, not to be forgotten. Once I had put stain in each and every of the holes, I went back and did a second coat on the inside and the outside of the ball. The last thing I will do is to put on one coat of wax, just putting it on with a cloth and then just buffing it up with a dry cloth. And we're done here. And this is how it turned out. My rather bland bowl into a little masterpiece. I like it very much. Here are the handles, 2 on this side and 2 on the other side there. Tell me what you think. For my last DIY today, I have this thrifted cat. I bought it for 2 or 3 euros some time ago. And I don't like it as is, but I like the size of it, the shape of it, quite fun. So what I do is to put on 2 coats of my light grayish color, so I have a base coat to work on. Cover the whole cat. And here we have coat number 2. And then I decided to put on some texture. So I added some fine sand to my paint and started dabbing around where I needed some extra texture to get some interest in my sculpture. just dabbing it on, like you see me do here, on the back, on the front, certain places where I see fit. Next thing I will do is to take some air dry clay and my silicone mold with different kinds of flowers, and I'm just making flowers and flowers and flowers. I started off with 11 because there were 11 flowers in that mold, but I ended up doing 33 of them, so 3 of each flower. And you can see them right here, plenty of flowers lined up to be attached on my cat, and just taking some tacky glue and just pressing the flowers into place where I see fit. Again, just playing with the flowers. They are not dry at all because I want to be able to mold them. I need them to be flexible so I can put them on a not flat surface. Once I have completed the cat with all the flowers, I set it aside to dry for some time, overnight this time, and then I went over the flowers with a base coat of my light greyish color, as you see me do here. Here I'm going in with some black acrylic paint diluted in water, so it's easy to apply and easy to wipe off the excess. I'm going in all the grooves and around the flowers where it would be a little darker if it would have been a vintage piece. And once that is done, I will go in with a sponge and some brown paint and some green, some black, some red even, I think I put in back in front where I see fit, just dabbing with a sponge. And once I'm happy with the result and that has dried completely, I will go in with a bigger paintbrush and some light greyish color and dry brush the piece. If you like this video and videos like this, consider subscribing, maybe share with a friend and hit that like button as well. It will help my channel to grow and I can spend more time creating inspirational content for you. The last thing I will do is to go over the piece with my satin finish varnish to protect the colors, and voila! Here it sits, my beautiful cat. Love how it turned out. What a transformation. So tell me what you think of my flips and my creations today. Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you are inspired and you want more inspiration straight away, just hit that Wooden Decor DIYs playlist link appearing on the screen right here. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.